What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay SkyTop, one half of the Midnight Movie Watchers. And for today's video, I was feeling real festive, and Halloween is right around the corner. So I figured now would be a great time to give you guys a countdown of my SkyTop's 5 films to watch before Halloween. I think, this will be a great countdown, and I'm super excited. So without further ado, let's dive straight into it. Okay, guys, so starting off my countdown, I'm going to start off with a newer movie, and that's Halloween Kills.
A man couldn't have survived that fire.
So as you guys know, Halloween Kills follows it's the next film or the latest film in the whole Michael Myers, filmology that is Halloween. Starring Jamie Lee Curtis, and this is actually a continuation from the 2018 film, which I love, by the way. Definitely was one of my favorite horror films of that year. Now, unfortunately, this one wasn't as great as the first one, so that was a bit of a bummer. I just didn't think it lacked that thought. It lacked that meat that the first movie had. This movie didn't really have it as much, but it was still a great time. It just wasn't as great as the first movie, but it was still a great film, and it serves as a great entry point to start this countdown. And it's pretty much what you get with Halloween. It's a slasher film. Michael Myers versus the neighborhood, basically. I had a couple of disappointments with it, but I also had a few positives. One of my disappointments being Jamie Lee Curtis. She was such a badass character in the 2018 version, so I was hoping that to see her continue that. But this one, she actually wasn't in the movie wasn't as active in the movie as I thought she would be. But it's still a great time. Michael Myers is Michael Myers. The scenes in the movie is great. The horror is brutal. It was. I think it's a great film, and it's a great start for this countdown. So, Halloween Kills, guys. If you guys haven't seen it, make sure you go see that. Let's go. The next movie on my countdown, number 4, is definitely going to be Willys Wonderland.
Welcome to Willys Wonderland. Spend the night cleaning Willys Wonderland, and I will pay to have your car fixed. Deal?
Now, Willys Wonderland is a movie starring Nicolas Cage. And basically, to give you guys a brief premise of the movie, it's about this town that kind of brings Cage in to fix an issue with one of the theme parks that they have that's, they believe to be, hunted or kind of plagued by these robotic entities. And Luke Cage, and they bring Nicolas Cage in to basically, rid the theme park of these entities. And that's pretty much the movie. Awesome movie. It was shot on a very low budget, but it's a great time. And I love movies that, that basically have fun. It's good to just watch a movie that's fun, and this movie is definitely that. If you go into it looking for like a serious film, a serious tone, you will not find that here. Willys Wonderland, I would say, is more of a horror comedy, but it's a great movie. And then, of course, Nicolas Cage is always awesome. You know what you get with Nicolas Cage. So, it's a great movie. I thought it was a great movie. The action was really good. And, and of course, Nicolas Cage was a badass. And that's pretty much what you're going to get. You're going to get Nicolas Cage, the badass, fighting a lot of, animatronics type machines. And, guys, I think it'll be a great movie for you guys to kind of watch if you kind of in the mood for a more fun tone. This will be a great movie to start. So, definitely check that out. My number 3 film on the countdown is going to be M. Night Shyamalan's Old.
Ready or not, here we come! happened to her, Mom?
I don't know.
What happened to her?
Body has decomposed.
Old is a movie about basically like these this group that that's on this resort, and they go on this resort to vacate, and they're noticing that there's something strange going on with the resort, and they're starting to like age rapidly. It's a very cool film. I've always been a huge fan of M. Night Shyamalan's films. And Old was, is no different. I love the movie. I love the premise of the movie. I love the idea of the movie. And it'll definitely like grab your mind and twist it like, M. Night Shyamalan is known to do in his films. So it's a great movie, guys. I thought it was very thrilling. It has like a very chilling atmosphere to it because you're trying to figure out what's going on, what's causing these people to age rapidly. Unfortunately, when this film came out, it also came out around the same time as Candyman, so it didn't get, more on that later, but it didn't get the recognition that I felt that it deserved, and it kind of went under the radar a little bit. Not a lot of people really know about it. For some strange reason, the marketing for the movie wasn't the best. It's a lot of people that didn't, even hear about the movie or what it was all about. Unfortunately, not a lot of people saw it. But one thing I can guarantee is that if you do watch it, you'll love it. It's a fresh idea. It's definitely, like I said earlier, it's definitely going to grip your mind. And yeah, guys, I think this would be a great movie to watch, especially for Halloween. So yeah, guys, Old. Go check it out. All right, guys, so my number 2 film, two. My number 2 film on my countdown would be Batman: The Long Halloween.
I thought you didn't hurt people.
You thought wrong.
You still haven't figured out who killed Johnny Vitti?
A killer who only works on holidays.
And as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Batman. I absolutely love DC Comics. I love Marvel Comics too. I love comics in general. But I'm definitely more of a DC guy. To me, Batman is the greatest hero. Always have been the greatest hero, and it's not really up for discussion. But anyways, yeah, guys, Batman: The Long Halloween. I was super, super excited when I saw the trailer for this film. I was even more excited to see that it would be a 2-part film. If you guys check this movie out, definitely make sure you check out part 1 and part 2, because after seeing part 1, you're going to want to see part 2. I guarantee it. So Batman: The Long Halloween is a Batman animated film that follows the story of Batman investigating the holiday killer. And he's noticing, every holiday of every month, there's a different killing related to that holiday. Thrilling all the way through. I think it'll be a great movie to watch. I tell people all the time, if you want to see the best films that the DC universe have to offer, you can always start with the animated movies, because DC has been killing animated movies for like the longest. And Batman: Long Halloween is no different. Especially for all my comic book fans out there. The movie consists of a few of Batman's rogues. So you'll see, villains like, Killer Croc. You'll see villains like the Calendar Man. So yeah, guys, you definitely want to check out Batman: Long Halloween part 1 and part 2. It's 2 parts, y'all. So it's super great. It kind of leaves your mind wondering. Me personally, I love murder mystery movies. That's like some of my favorite movies. And Batman: Long Halloween is definitely one of those movies. So if you guys are in the mood to see like more of an animated film with a Halloween theme, I think you guys would definitely want to check out Batman: Long Halloween. It's a great film, and I guarantee you will not regret it. So go check it out. All right, guys, here we are, number 1.
It's about damn time.
SkyTop's number one film to watch for Halloween, which I kind of vaguely mentioned earlier, But I mean, of course, I have to. I mean, of course, it takes the top spot, and that is Candyman.
This is where it all began. The story of Candyman. Local character, he walk around handing out candy to the neighborhood kids. One day, a couple of kids get razor blades in their candy. Police come around. That's when I saw the true face of fear.
Candyman, guys, is, as you guys know, it's kind of like a remake of the original Candyman, but at the same time, it's like a continuation of the, you know, old Candyman. So yeah, it's kind of a remake / sequel. But guys, this movie I thought was a terrific movie all the way through. It tells the story, or the continuated story about Candyman. If you guys haven't seen the classic horror Candyman, like, movies, like, what are you doing? I know for me, Candyman was like the scariest thing ever growing up when I was a kid. So, you know, I was super excited to see this film again as an adult. But yeah, guys, so the first time I saw this film, I thought it was amazing. I thought it was amazing. I love the way they kind of incorporated it into bringing, you know, that story of Candyman into a new age, into new characters. I thought I love the way that they incorporated, you know, kind of like what's going on in the world, with, you know, social issues that's going on in the world currently. I love the way they tied that into the film. The film had substance. The film had horror. The film had great scenes. The film had gore. The film had, you know, everything you want to see in a Halloween movie. it definitely had it, guys. The tone was fantastic. The choice of music was fantastic. There's going to be an awesome cameo at the end for you guys. So that's always a good thing. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but it's always a good thing to see, you know, awesome cameos and you know, films pay homage to their roots. So that's always a good thing. And yeah, guys, you basically seeing the main characters, you know, change and evolution throughout the movie. And it's a great film. It's a great film. I know it smashed it in box office this year. So if you guys are looking for the perfect Halloween movie that has substance, that has great story, that has great acting, that has great tone, that has great film music, that has, you know, it's great. It's a great film, guys, and that's why it takes my top spot for my top 5 Halloween movies to watch. So yeah, guys, make sure you go check that out. And yeah, that's my top 5. We're here. We're at the end. Guys, it feels so good for the Midnight Movie Watchers to be back. You know, we are going to be doing more content from here on out. So be on the lookout for that. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. And of course, let's go through the basics. If you guys like what you see and you want to see more, make sure you smack that subscribe button. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down, depending on how you feel about it. But either way, it's always good for us, guys, because we want to know you guys' feedback. We want to know what y'all think of, you know, of our videos, and we want to keep them, you know, keep them coming out to you guys. So make sure you do that. Make sure you follow us on social media. All our links for all our social media accounts will be in the description box below. So make sure you follow us on social media and stay up to date with everything that we have, from new videos to new projects that we're working on, to short film projects, just all kind of good stuff. So make sure you follow us on social media so you can get all those updates and scoops. And thank you, guys. And that's pretty much it. I'm done. SkyTop out.